Kumar Pathak for speaking with us today. Can you shed some light on which Turkish universities you had signed MoUs with and what they were for?
We signed an MoU with the Istanbul University, which is based on the Istanbul, which is the capital of Turkey. And this MoU was basically for doing joint research, for doing joint programs, or joint exchanges. This I have terminated on 9th of May, when this all things have started, and we can know that most of the drones have come from Turkey. So treating them as an enemy state, I really thought that as a vice chancellor, we cannot have an education and terrorism side by side, or education and fights side by side. So I thought that it will be good to terminate this. And as a president of Association of Indian Universities, I have written to all the honorable vice chancellors of the country, more than 12 vice chancellors, to terminate such MoUs if it is with Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Turkey at starting. And I have requested that whatever MoUs we have, if it is with a state which is behaving as an enemy state, we should not go to sign any MoU.
Yes. What led you, and your university in the first place to support this Boycott Turkey campaign? What message do you believe needs to be sent out to Turkey?
This campaign was very, very straight. We cannot compromise with our sovereignty and the integrity of the country. As a nation first kind of thing, we have to give a very big message to a country who is behaving like an enemy, that look, we cannot have an education or any ties with. And still, I always feel that most of the people goes for destination marriages, for destination sites at Turkey. I will also try to say to other common citizens of the country that we should not add to the economy of that country who is behaving like this. Because India has helped Turkey at one point, and Turkey is behaving like this, and they are fighting for with Pakistan to India, and actually supporting this war. This is not a war. This is actually supporting, after Pahalgam, the terrorist activities in the country. So they are actually supporting terrorism, and we should give a very strong message that terrorism and education and business cannot go together. And that's what our Honorable Prime Minister and Defense Minister has also said categorically, that the blood and water cannot go together. But what our Honorable Defense Minister has said yesterday in Gujarat, that Pakistan is on probation and we cannot be doing this.
But Vinay Kumar Pathak, there are others though. There are others though, like some students from the Maulana Azad University who oppose the termination of MoUs with Turkish universities. They claim it goes against academic freedom. How would you respond to them?
The academics and all other things, academics, business and all other things is after the nation. First is nation. And you have seen that how we got our freedom and how we have got our freedom struggle, how we fought. Lakhs of people have actually have not done their education, have not done their business and supported to this country for getting the freedom. So I think today those students should also, on their own, should see that nation is first, other things are different. Because if we are terminating our MOU, it means also we are losing points in the world ranking. But that doesn't matter for us. The matter is only that we are growing and we are doing as a nation first. If the nation survives, then everything survives. If the nation is lost, and if then there is no value of the city.
Yes, well put. Well put by you. Well put by you. But what do you think now needs to be done next to cut ties with Turkey?
I think first thing we should cut with their economic ties. Number one is education. We all should think that we will not teach Turkish language. We will not, because when I went, I have seen that there are a lot of MOUs with the technical universities. The first important thing. Second important thing is that we have imported a lot of machinery items from Turkey. even including these metros are made by the drilling and all those things. So we should boycott them. We should have some more alternative kind of a thing. And that's what our Honorable Prime Minister and Defense Minister has shown also, that we should use Made in India kind of things. And third, we should not do any destination marriages, should not do any destination, don't go to Turkey, and see that their economy is not benefited in any way by Indians until unless they are helping terrorists or the enemy state of ours. That is the thing. So we
Okay.
should suddenly cut off and do something which they also feel that it's why they have done with India, a good country, a country of sovereignty, a country which is leading, a country which has helped Turkey also. So we were having a lot of good ties with Turkey, but then they are behaving as an enemy state, so they should feel the brunt and they should feel the heat that what we should do. So I think these are all things we should do.
All right. My final question to you. What is your message then to Erdogan? Erdogan, who has, of course, supported Pakistan, supported terrorists clearly as well through his moves.
I think what we have heard about Turkey in last kind of a thing, that this president of Turkey is also not having good kind of a thing, and he is also behaving like a Pakistan non-dictatorship. So my message to our country is also that, because I am not at the position, that our diplomacy should also feel and pressurize them that they should have more democracy kind of a state, because they are acting more as a military state. And second thing is, as soon as that, we cannot go together in education, economy, when you are trying to do this kind of things. So this is a strong message from every citizen of this country
Yes.
to Turkey. See, we are not going to come to your country. We are not going to have business ties. We are not going to have marriages as a destination to Turkey. And we are not going to support you in technology and all other things. This is a straight message we should give to Turkey and their president.
All right. Vinay Kumar Pathak, Vice Chancellor, CSM University, Kanpur. Thank you very much for joining us.